Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is issue 68, Warhammer Stormbringer. This is our Orruk Megaboss. Put plastic aside for now. Let's have a look at the magazine. Orruk Megaboss, Iron Jawz, new battle plan. So, Iron Jawz, some background information on this particular force, this particular faction. Brutality incarnate. The Iron Jawz originally arose in the savage wilds of Gur during the Age of Myth. From there, they spread across the mortal realms, searching for a fight and frequently finding one. Unsubtle tactics, fueled by war, social graces. Do orcs have social graces? So, nice little bit of background fluff for anatomy of Iron Jawz. And then we're on to our info sheet, data sheet about the Megaboss. And you have reasons for joining, D6 rolling chart. And chosen tactics, D6 rolling chart. So, there's a little picture down here of the previous Iron Jawz model that we got, which was our second premium kit, for those of you that remember that. Just talking about Maw Crushers here. As if they weren't killy enough by themselves, some Megabosses choose to ride massive Maw Crushers into battle. The last thing their unfortunate enemies see is the sight of a huge Orruk leering down at them over the top of a furious flurry of teeth and talons. And then we're into our how to build. So I think I'm just going to build this clean as is. There doesn't seem to be any need to do any sub-assemblies because I think we should be able to get access to all of the areas for painting. I've got the hiccups, bugger. Right, how to paint Megaboss. So these guys, I mean, you can do the armour in any colour that you want. I don't know if my friend is going to choose red because she likes red, and this is for her. But yeah, the Iron Jawz do kind of have a yellow. Once you've painted your yellow, that you're going to wash it in Reichland Flesh Shade. But as is for the painting tutorial, that looks really good. Right, Orruk Megaboss War Scroll. So here we go. 7 wounds, 4-inch move. I'm assuming that's restricted because of the heavy armour. Got a 3-up save and 8 bravery. Boss Chopper and Rip Tooth Fist. Has 1-inch range. 8 attacks, 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound, -1 rend and 2 damage. Ear-splitting bellow. The roared commands issued by a Megaboss reach far and wide, inspiring Iron Jawz under their command to fight all the harder. When you pick this unit to issue a command, you can pick up to 2 friendly Iron Jawz units to receive the command instead of only 1 friendly unit. Strength from victory. The more fights a Megaboss wins, the stronger he becomes. At the end of the combat phase, if any models were slain by a wound caused by an attack made by this unit in that combat phase, add 1 to this unit's wounds characteristics and add 1 to the attacks characteristics of this unit's melee weapons. Wow. Ear-splitting bellow, dead fighty, and strength and victory. War Scroll tutorials. Then we have our battle plan, Flame and Fury, Worm Hunt. Right, so here we go. In an order detachment is investigating unusual beast activity in the area when the unmistakable sound of Orruks begins to fill the air. Following the sounds, they come upon the site of a destruction force spread out along a disturbance of ground. Quickly, the order troops move in to attack. If they win, they will wipe out a prominent army of arm of the destruction force. If they lose, the destruction troops will gain another foothold in Akshi. And so with these guys, you're going to be able to choose 3 heroes and 5 troops of your choice. However, as I thought would be the case, when you come to the Alliance of Destruction, you will be using your new Megaboss, and then 2 heroes choices and 5 troops choices from the Alliance of Destruction. The Megaboss has a point to prove, and he's taken a force out to crump a fireworm that has been terrorizing the area. His forces have been following the trail when they were ambushed by the army of Order. If they win, the forces of destruction will carve out a new territory, and the Megaboss will gain influence in the army. If the Megaboss is defeated, the army of Order will take this land, leaving him to return to his camp as a loser. Right, okay, complicated deployment on this. So, we are using all 4 of the battle mats in a quad formation. The Order territories and deployment zones are essentially triangles in each opposite corner. Okay, and then the destruction is kind of like deployed in a zigzag diagonally across the center of the 4 boards, and then you have 4 objective markers, 2 diagonally that side and then 2 diagonally on that side, if you can follow that. Then we have Ian and Eve's breakdown. And then to look forward to, as I said in the last issue, we've got another domicile shell. But then we have these beasties. What have we got? We got 4. Okay, only 4? Yeah, Iron Skull's boys. So they look pretty cool, pretty killy. Right, come down. Let's have a look at the plastic. So for this boss, we actually get 2 miniatures. You get a 50mm, or no, that's a 60mm. It's a 60 or 65mm base. It's much bigger than a 50mm. But this guy looks big. He's a 2016 sculpt. And yeah, so we've got the front of his torso here with the gorget, the raised gorget that comes up in front of his face. And there's his face there. This is his back. You can see the sculpted shoulder blades there. Really nice, clean lines. And then that looks like the neck there. And then his abdomen armour. And it's a huge chopper, she said. Huge chopper. And obviously the legs and other parts of the armour. So this will be the armour that goes across the back and shoulders by the look of it. Yeah, really, really nice. So big ass character. He's going to be impressive on the battlefield. I think anybody who buys one of these, you know, individually, could really do with making the base stand out. Maybe give him some ripped up cork to stand on, just to make him a little bit more imposing. Not too high, but maybe just a little bit in the centre as a rock or something. A bit of Mark 1 tactical rock. And yeah, I like. So come back in a little bit and we'll build him. Hey lovelies, right, let's build our Iron Jawz Megaboss. A couple of things that I'm going to do. One of them is I'm going to put his face onto his neck first. Like so. So that's the first thing. And then the other thing is he's got his arms here. So I'm actually going to stick this hand on first. Like so. And those two bits I'm just going to leave to the side to dry. And then we're going to come in. Now we've got our, let's put these bits aside. We've got our legs here, and they have a hole in the side, the outer side of each knee, which needs an armour panel. So just be aware when you take these off the sprue, if you take them off like I've done, okay, they shouldn't go in, you know, go in the wrong way round to either hole. But if you just want to make sure, then I recommend lining them up in number order. So then parts 3 and 4. And I've just put right 3, 4, so that I know which is which when I come to use them. And now that I've pushed them in, they're just going to get glue on the outside, because that worked by capillary action and seep down in. There you go. Now, these will apparently join together like that. So, yep. Oh, I need to missed a bit. Missed a bit. Right, there we go. And just glue that. So these will hold together actually quite nicely in your figures. You just pinch them together. Once they're aligned, they'll hold. So feet. The next thing is his arms, and they're going to go I'm just trying to align this. I think that's it. Dagnammit. Do you know what? Once this bloody plastic glue is gone, I'm sticking with my plastic weld. Let's have a look at this then. So we need this. And that's going to seat there like that. So I am looking at the way that this marries up together. It doesn't firmly kind of sit into any one position, I don't think. This is really nasty actually, with regards to not quite Okay, I think that's one side. So I do these build videos so that you get an opportunity to see how well or badly they go together. And this upper torso is not marrying up very well at all. Right. Then that is going to sit on there. Right, so it will, that's going to be your easiest option. Try and marry up your two torso halves and then push them into position, and the back will need, where his lower back meets his arse armour, you'll just need to push all that into position. And that should be good. Right, here we go. So it's now saying this. So let's have a look. See that married up. That's married up reasonably well into position. Nice clean line there that shows where it's joining up. Like so, and just come in . Then this is going to marry, in theory. There's that. That's married up nicely. Just have a look around and see where there might be some contact points and add your glue. Then we have this necklace going on, which is right. Okay, so that's that fiddly job done. The next thing we've got is this kind of skull thing that's going to go on here. So there's a couple of dimples there, which I'm just trying to see if they marry up with anything. I think they just look like pins. So again, it's disappointing that there's not something really clear cut with regards to where this goes. And do you know what? This side piece here is shaped so that it fits over the collar armour, the gorget armour just here. So that's going to be your first point of contact, I think. And then once you've, see, that marries up in there nicely. And then once you've got that in there, you can search for your contact points and add in glue to secure it down. But again, in the instructions, it's just giving two yellow dashes, kind of like down here, more lower down on the pauldron, rather than actually highlighting where the shape actually meets. And then last but not least are the armour plate on the wrist and the axe. So, axe, and then the armour plate, which sits in position quite nicely. And there you go. There's your big boss, your mega boss. So there we go. It's taking a bit of time getting down on this. Right. And there is your boss. Your mega boss. Okay, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye bye.